Welcome back to Dreams Procrastinated. In this video, we tell a tale of a stone crazy individual. I know what you told me to say, but I gotta call a spade a spade. He is officially the craziest in the family. That boy got that there retardation just all up in him. You might know this individual. He goes by the name of Big Dreamer. He's always talking about eliminating fears and carrying on. What was that other thing he says? The boy says so much I can hardly keep up. Something about an intro. Damn it, I said it! Intro. Damn it, just go on and get to the video. I finally did it. I turned a dream of mine into a reality. A dream that I've been talking about and trying to put together for many years. The dream of human flight. I went skydiving and jumped out of a small plane from 14,000 feet in the sky. Damn! It was phenomenal. As a matter of fact, phenomenal is too weak of a word to describe this monumental experience. It was an experience that I could never, ever have achieved here on the ground. I was actually flying high above the clouds. What is that, baby? Is that one of them flying UTFOs? The experience of human flight was a feeling like nothing I have ever felt before in my entire life. So much so that it is nearly impossible to articulate. However I describe it, I am doing it in injustice. It's just something that you have to experience to fully understand. So please allow me to share with you my mind-altering, life-changing experience of my first skydive. Wrote a song about it, one here you go. First off, my family and I made it out to the jump site earlier than expected. And the minute I walked through that door, I was greeted by name. You must be Big Dreamer! What's up? Come on in so we can get you squared away. It totally caught me by surprise, but it made me feel even better about what I was walking into. Yo, what up, though? Big Dream in the house? You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-woo. Next, I had to sign a ton of waivers. It made me feel like I was signing my life away, but I surprisingly was still amped to get up in that plane. Did he just say he signed his life to the devil? Better reach over there and get my oil. Hurry up, for it's too late. We then waited to get assigned a flight number, a jump instructor, and a videographer for those of us who purchased a video of our skydive. Now it's time to get geared up.
What made you want to come out and do this?
Oh man, living a dream, baby, that's all.
Yeah.
Living a dream. Do something that, most people can't say anything.
That's it, exactly, yeah. That's why we're here, that's why we got fun at it.
Get geek. After a 30-minute wait, my name came up on the flight schedule along with the names of the other two jumpers on the flight. The names were Dwayne and Henry. I had the pleasure of meeting Henry and his mom before the schedule was even posted. Henry just turned 18 years old, and this skydive was a gift for his 18th birthday. An exceptionally bright young man, Henry expressed that he didn't want to live the conventional life by working a typical 9-to-5 job. He also expressed that he wanted to be different from everyone else by living life to the fullest and pursuing all things that would take him to a higher plateau in life. That boy gonna be special. He's starting out so early. Bless his heart. His mom made us aware that he was jumping with his dad, Dwayne. Dwayne was a very down-to-earth brother who had a wonderful sense of humor, cracking joke after joke. Dwayne seemingly took the entire experience in stride, refusing to allow anything or anyone to dampen the magnitude of this great achievement that he and his son was getting ready to embark in. After finding out that these brothers were going to be accompanying me on Flight 17, I made it my business to properly greet them as brothers in flight. We got acquainted a little better and shared a few laughs as we got geared up. We took a couple of pics together as brothers in arms. Dwayne gave us the name the Tuskegee Airmen for obvious reasons. We were the only black folk there and all on the same plane jumping together. What a coincidence. But I couldn't have had a better group of guys to share this unforgettable feat with. Dwayne and Henry, you guys had a great positive energy, and I appreciate you both for that. Once we got geared up with our harness, we were each interviewed before we took flight. Here's my interview.
Hey, Big Dreamer, how you doing, man?
Doing great.
That's because you're at Midwest Freefall. Why don't you tell everyone what you're about to do here?
I'm about to skydive and fulfill the dream that I've always dreamed of.
The dream of human flight, right?
Human flight, skydiving with the parachute out, coming down.
Yeah, man. How long you been wanting to do this?
Oh, man, I've been wanting to do it for years.
For years.
But always procrastinating and putting it off.
You know anyone that's done it and they talk to you about it?
A buddy of mine did it before.
Yeah?
And, you know, he had nothing but praise to say about it.
He wouldn't shut up about it, would he?
I was kind of mad at him for not calling me so I could jump with him, but now this is my opportunity.
Did you bring anyone with you?
I brought my family with me. Got my brother-in-law, my wife, my sisters.
Yeah?
Little Dipple.
Wow. Anybody else jumping? Just you?
Just me.
You're the only smart one?
I'm the only smart one.
That's right.
Hey,
It's a
man,
smart
excited,
idea,
man.
brother.
I'm so excited.
All right, what do you want to say before we get on that airplane?
I want to say, we all procrastinate. It's time we resurrect our dreams. This is your host, Big Dreamer, signing out, wishing you peace, love, and enlightenment.
All right, we'll see you on that big plane, Big Dreamer. Sweet.
Now it was time to meet the tandem jumpers assigned to us who readjusted our harnesses and got us prepared for the jump ahead. We all shared some laughs and got a little silly.
Get the party started. We get the party started. Get the party started. Get the party started. Get it, Big.
Oh, my bad. I got carried away. We really let our hair down and none of us appeared to be nervous at all. Now here comes the plane. Time to take this leap of faith. Once we were loaded up on the plane took off and started its rapid ascent. Jumping out of a plane? Shh. I get queasy as soon as they open up that plane door. Once we got up around 10,000 feet, each of us had a final interview before the big jump.
Hey, Big Dreamer, how you doing, man?
Big Dreamer coming to you live. We're about to jump out of 14,000 feet. I'm excited. I don't know what to do. I'm living the dream. I'm eliminating these fears. That's what's up.
Ready, Greg? Okay, cool. All right, any last words? Anything you want to say before we jump out? Shout out.
Hey, I appreciate everybody for watching this video. God bless everybody.
All right, we'll see you outside, man. Woo!
And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Tell the man no! You don't have to jump. Just tell the man no, no, no. Just say no. Bless his heart. wow, wow. What an experience. To totally let go and take a leap of faith like that, absolutely mind-blowing. When we first jumped out of the plane, we were tumbling uncontrollably. You couldn't tell which way was up. It was absolutely incredible. Our free fall speed was around 120 miles per hour. Damn! I'm yelling at the top of my lungs, enjoying every second of it. Then a small parachute was deployed, which allowed us to stabilize and gain our balance. When being up that high in the altitude, your body functions differently. It took me a couple of seconds to gather myself and for my lungs to adjust to the massive amount of air that was forced upon me. Initially, it was hard to catch my breath. But once I started smiling and yelling, my body adjusted and adapted to what was happening. The human body is an amazing machine. It adapts to every situation as if it has already experienced free falling from the sky. Completely let it go and enjoying the moment. If you can see in the video, I'm laughing and talking to the videographer, yelling out, "Big Dreamer! Big Dreamer!" If you were wondering why he grabbed my hand, it was to turn me towards the sun so that the video would come out nice. That's something that we practiced on the ground. It was so weird to see the way the wind was contorting my face and arms. It looked as if it was tearing my skin off. You know how you feel when you go down a big drop on a roller coaster? Believe it or not, that only happened for half a second. That's it. And it was gone. After that, it felt like you were floating on a bed of air. The free fall was peaceful and chaotic all at the same time. Every millisecond becoming something new that I've never experienced. Everything that I thought I was going to do completely went out of the window. Being a new experience, it was almost overwhelming to take in. I was using muscles that I didn't even know I had. How do I know that, you ask? Because I could feel them stiffening up hours after the jump. Looking down, I couldn't even see the jump site. Imagine trying to see something 3 miles away. Can't do it, right? That's what I was seeing. We were so high up that you could see the roundness of the earth and the different atmospheric levels. Damn! Being up that high changes you. I don't exactly know how, but I know that I'm different since that jump. Whenever you undergo a change, growth is happening. And being up in that altitude, I felt like I was growing. I felt my body changing, adapting to the experience. It's really too deep to properly explain, and I'm doing my very best to articulate the experience, so bear with me. As I was talking to the videographer, trying to do my entire episode of Dreams Procrastinated during the free fall, my jump instructor pulls the big parachute. All of a sudden, you feel the full force of the gravitational pull slowing our descent to a near halt. That's when you felt the tremendous pull of the harnesses around my man region. Frank and Beans! Frank and Beans! The discomfort took a minute to adjust to. But once the adjustment was made, wow! 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 What an amazing sight! Just floating down from the sky while the wind is whipping in your ears. I'm trying to tell you, an experience like none other. My family said that they saw me burst through the clouds. Wow! I know I'm saying wow a lot, but once you experience it, you'll understand why. Being up that high, I couldn't even see houses or buildings. Just the property lines and maybe the streets. And those were very tiny to the eye. It seemed like we were going around 10 miles an hour as we floated down. My instructor allowed me to grab the reins and do some twirls in the sky, which slightly accelerated our speed a bit. As we got closer to the ground, I could make out the landing site, but still couldn't make out the people. They were like colorful dots on the ground. Now we're getting closer and preparing for the landing. I'm now practicing the lifting of my legs for a smooth and safe landing. Even at that height, the gravitational pull is still incredible. Lifting my legs was very tough, but practice makes perfect. Here comes the landing.
Yeah, Big Dreamer! Woo! Legs up. Yeah. Awesome.
Shit, man.
Woo!
Oh man, that was fantastic, man. An experience like none other.
Big dreamer. Would you do that again?
Absolutely. I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna do it 12,000 more
I'll
times.
help you out, brother. You kicked ass.
Fantastic, man. It was great. Ah!
All right. You bulletproof for a week now?
Woo! Oh man, I can do anything.
All
man.
right. I'm not gonna mess with you.
I had a great instructor. He was great with me. Fantastic job.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. As you can see, we had a flawless landing. Believe it or not, I barely felt anything when we hit the ground. To give you an idea, if you can remember the slip and slide toy you played in your backyard, that's what it felt like. Sliding down a slip and slide on a warm summer day. Now my backside showed evidence of sliding across a field of grass, but it was awesome nonetheless. As you can see, I got up stoked, ready to do it again. Everyone expected me to be nervous, but did I look nervous? Not one bit. That's because I had jumped like 30 times in my mind before I even got there. It allowed me to totally accept what I was about to embark in. Seeing it in my mind allowed me to bring it into my reality. Everyone is always asking me if this was on my bucket list. Hell no! A bucket list is stuff that you want to do before you die. I have no time to think about death. I'm too busy living life. So my response is an emphatic no. That was on my dream list. The list of things I want to accomplish while I'm living life to the fullest. Life is all about living. Your soul yearns to experience life. Feed your soul by truly living and experiencing as much as you possibly can. And your possibilities are endless, so there's lots to accomplish. To my fellow Tuskegee Airmen, we will be linked together for the rest of our lives. We shared an unforgettable experience that most cannot say they have ever experienced. You two are forever burned in my mind, as I am certain that I am burned into yours. We will be telling our grandchildren about each other, and hopefully this video will help to keep those memories alive for as long as we are alive. Dwayne and Henry, I am humbled and honored to have shared this life-changing experience with you. The title of this video is called Eliminating Fear, so I will be remiss not to talk about the element of fear. Everyone I talk to about the skydive automatically responds with a fearful statement. It's amazing how fear has such a strong hold onto our lives. I never felt so compelled to do a video on overcoming fear. We are so afraid of things that we haven't even seen or touched. Sometimes just witnessing an act being performed will relinquish some fear that you may have about it. For example, when my family accompanied me to skydive, they saw all the people falling from the sky without incident. They instantly became eager to try it. But before actually witnessing it, they swore to never ever do it. But especially in this case, seeing is believing. Believing in yourself, that is. I plead with you to stop limiting yourself by creating scenarios in your mind that never happens. We're so afraid of what can happen that we keep ourselves from doing anything adventurous in life, thus stunning our growth and living a life of mediocrity. I'm not saying to skydive per se, but I see fear hinder so many of us from participating in much lesser feats. So do yourself a favor and give it an honest shot. If not doing it, then go see for yourself exactly what it's all about before you dismiss it. People always want to tell you that you can't do something because they're too afraid to do it themselves. And from this day forth, I refuse to allow another person to instill his or her fear in me. And this concludes another episode here on Dreams Procrastinated. I am thankful that you shared this experience with me, and I hope that you take away something great from watching this. Something that will awaken the greatness inside of you. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button below. And please share this with your friends, family, and anyone looking to eliminate fear. When you get the opportunity, check out my other videos. I have some great stuff that I've already made. My latest video being The Power of Positive Thinking. If you hadn't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. I have lots of great material on the horizon and can't wait to share it. I'm more than happy to answer any questions or concerns if you simply leave a comment below. I promise to get back with you as soon as I can. Your feedback is important to me and very much appreciated. As an added bonus, I will again show the skydive video in its entirety, so make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. I almost forgot to ask that $100 million question. What have you done today to take a step forward towards your dreams? You're only going to get out of your dream exactly what you put into it, so give it everything that you've got. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Dreams Procrastinated.
We all procrastinate. It's time we resurrect our dreams.
As always, I want to thank my higher power for breathing wisdom into my words.
This is your host, Big Dreamer, signing out, wishing you peace, love, and enlightenment.
All right, we'll see you on that big plane, Big Dreamer. Sweet.
I don't know, I feel like I'm messing.
Hey, Big Dreamer, how you doing, man?
Doing great.
That's because you're at Midwest Freefall. Why don't you tell everyone what you're about to do here?
I'm about to skydive and fulfill the dream that I've always dreamed of.
The dream of human flight, right?
Human flight, skydiving with the parachute out, coming
Yeah,
down.
man. How long you been wanting to do this?
Oh man, I've been wanting to do it for years.
For years.
But always procrastinating and putting it off.
You know anyone that's done it and they talk to you about it?
A buddy of mine did it before.
Yeah.
And you know, he had nothing but praise to say about
He
it. So
wouldn't
I
shut
decided
up
I
about
wanted
it, would he?
I was kind of mad at him for not calling me so I could jump with him, but now this is
yeah?
my opportunity.
Did you bring anyone with you?
I brought my family with me. We got my brother-in-law, my wife, my sisters.
Yeah.
Little Dimple.
Wow. Anybody else jumping? Just you?
Just me.
You're the only smart one?
I'm the only smart one. But
That's
I'm going,
right.
Hey,
It's a
man, I'm
smart
excited,
idea,
man.
brother.
I'm so excited.
All right, what do you want to say before we get on that airplane?
I want to say we all procrastinate. It's time we resurrect our dreams. This is your host, Big Dreamer, signing out, wishing you peace, love, and enlightenment.
All right, we'll see you on that big plane, Big Dreamer. Sweet.
I don't know, I feel like I'm messed up.
Hey, Big Dreamer, how you doing, man?
Big Dreamer coming to you live. We're about to jump out of 14,000 feet. I'm excited. I don't know what to do. I'm living a dream. So eliminate these fears. That's what's up.
Ready, Greg? Okay, cool. All right, any last words? Anything you want to say before we jump out? Shout outs?
Hey, I appreciate everybody for watching this video. God bless everybody.
All right, we'll see you outside, man. Woo! skydive, brother. Yeah, big dreamer! Woo! Legs up, yeah! Awesome!
Shit, man.
Woo!
Oh man, that was fantastic, man. An experience like none other.
Big dreamer. Would you do that again?
Absolutely. I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna do it 12,000 more
I'll help
times.
you out, bro. You kicked ass.
Fantastic, man. It was great. Ah!
All right. You bulletproof for a week now?
Woo! Oh man, I can do anything.
All
man.
right. I'm not gonna mess with you.
I had a great instructor. He was great with me. Fantastic job.